Chrisean Rock is out there accusing his father, Blueface, of being the cause of Kron Jr.'s infirmities. Recently, Chrisean Rock had an interview with DJ Academics. She essentially claimed that Chun's behavior during her pregnancy was caused by the way she was treated, not by the fact that we had seen her smoking on TV during that time. We didn't witness her smoking, drinking, or engaging in other behaviors that would have interfered with a safe pregnancy at the club. Instead, she chose to place the blame on Blueface. He realized that he couldn't simply harm me. He had no choice but to pursue our son. That was his strategy. Was there anything that upset you? Indeed. Be receiving yes. I enjoy being mistreated when you're expecting. Indeed. That is related to many different things. However, it's also my fault for sticking around and not leaving. I simply need to learn, change my course, and continue in a different direction. I can't let him initially deny paternity. He did it to get influence. I would rather not be with him, so he was upset. He said, "All right, well, I'm just going to tell everybody it's not mine." And I was about to give birth since it was too late to get, you know? Feel free to observe yourself when you arrive. Then, I believe, he made an attempt to claim it wasn't his child. On the same day that he claimed that it wasn't his child, I was in the studio at 3 in the morning when he held the baby. You all know that Miss Carlo will protect Blueface. That much is clear. Naturally, we can now mention genetics. We don't know who did this, and the third person carried what, which is what gave Junior what he has. However, we saw Kron smoking, drinking, and doing everything else during her pregnancy. However, Karlissa shared her Instagram account and stated, "My son will obtain the records to prove who is who when he leaves at blame. He has that right, as he is the father of the DNA. Don't send me any of those falsehoods, please." His other 2 kids are completely typical. I will never participate in the program because of such lies. John is taking care of himself. He doesn't have any friends or family among those involved in that bullshit. I already know exactly what it is. She adds, "Please provide him the assistance he requires and quit lying." John has been absent for nearly 2 years. What justification exists for not hiring the specialist? Get your child the support he needs if you love him as much as we love ours. Give him first priority. We're sick of them taking phony, sexy pictures. We want to see that he is properly cared for. Get the funk out of that bullshit now. We all see you fight, smoke, drink, and tumble off stages. That's what you did to your son. Simply do better and quit blaming others. We were exhausted in paradise, Lord Jesus Christ. She goes on to say, "The baby needs help. The family is broken up. Your sister jumped and then became a you-know-what. Your brother is in jail. The dog is dead. The ex is dead. The Mexican man is dead. And John is in jail. Your best friend assaulted you. I was beaten. James Ree was beaten. The hairdresser struck him. The woman in Las Vegas beat up John in jail for no apparent reason. Stop this. Please stop craziness and gather yourself before you, John, had 2 other children. Before the Lord does it, you must be held accountable by others. When all is said and done, everyone is correct. It is necessary to hold Chrisean Rock responsible. Throughout her pregnancy, we witnessed her smoking, drinking, and doing everything else. She wishes to place the blame on everyone but herself. She must ensure that she provides her son with the care and nourishment he needs if she hopes for him to thrive. She must be devastated because she sees her son failing to reach the milestones he should have accomplished as a result of her behavior. And she must be feeling the effects of it. But she needs to act like a grown-up, panties, and obtain the assistance her son requires. However, I'd like to hear what you guys think about this in the space provided for comments below. Please remember to hit the notification bell, like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the future video. Face for the cause of Junior's characteristics, supposedly. She got her ass up there and sat up there and told that bold-faced ass lie, in case you haven't seen the current Jason Lee interview or whatever. She is essentially discussing things like how Blueface beat my ex when I was pregnant and mistreated me, among other things. When I was 6 months pregnant in a car, he rolled me over. I stood up and cleaned myself up. I didn't even visit the medical facility. I was all right. However, he did use a car to roll me over. Like, how are you? Like, you're lying up there. As if she were pointing fingers each time she appeared on the interview. It's like everyone else is to blame for the reason why things are the way they are or why she did something. She constantly places the blame elsewhere, as though we hadn't been up here watching you during your entire pregnancy, _ as though we weren't seated up here. The video is still available. Watch Crazy in Love as well. Also, boobs. Watch Crazy in Love. Sit up in a bottle of Hennessy while she tries to drown. Indeed, she no longer desired to be pregnant. The time was too late. You were attempting to conceive. You spent the entire time attempting to miscarry. Let's be truthful, my friend. She didn't care about that wretched baby at all. Nothing. No prenatal care. It is devilish of you to sit here and say, oh, that's the reason why Junior is the way he is, and observe how the populace stands up for her. Pay attention to how I say, oh my gosh, do you understand what I mean? Blueface is to blame. Blueface is to blame for everything, even this superfluous _ Keep an eye on your watch. She is attempting to go ahead of it and paint the story before Blueface is released from prison, because I think he will bleep that expletive when he comes out. And I hope he does. My problem is that you keep saying that you didn't learn your lesson, which is why you continued returning. Thus, he assaulted you during your pregnancy. You understand what I mean when I say that you weren't impressed by him uploading Junior after revealing his ailments and other details. What then did it? Since you are still with his squad at this time, it isn't nothing to do it seriously. What then did it? Why is it happening? What no one says doesn't matter to me _ I'm going to remain on this _ net. What do you guys think? Do you guys blame Blueface or something else? I'm not sure. At last, and acknowledged that Junior had certain disabilities. If somebody wasn't aware of the plot, she essentially verified without even realizing it that Junior was flawed. That, as you may recall from her brief interview with DJ Academics, she seemed to be trying to put on a brave face. Remember how I tried to tell you yesterday? Do you understand what I'm saying? I've been saying this a lot. I've been telling her that she was going to try to put it on her face, and now she's doing it. So, you know how she went over there and said that? Are you truly saying that? Are you genuinely acknowledging that there is a problem with it? Why did you stop screaming? Oh, it's all right. My infant is doing well. I see. He is fortunate. He's moving. He's speaking. He's consuming food. Do you understand what I'm saying? He is performing. He is rushing about. How did that story turn out? What became of the in truth? You were writing _ That was rolled by you _ You're no longer writing. You're attempting to clean up now, babe. That is preparing Blueface for his release from prison. I'm sorry to say that, too. She is attempting to shift the blame to everyone else, as though fighting, falling off stage, and drinking and whoring while pregnant had nothing to do with any of the alleged purportedly incorrect with Junior. You get what I mean, then, _ Clubfoot cerebral palsy is the reason behind things like rolling you over, knocking you between the washing machine and dryer, and more _ They claim that he has cerebral palsy. That's how you pronounce it, I believe. Crew to talk. He got her, they claim. They claim that he has. A group of, you're trying to convince me that drinking had nothing to do with that. Well, you all get to see when I mention that he obtained a job. I wish for him to bleed that. They claim that he was released from prison in November and December. Who knows, is now attempting to convey the idea that Blueface dies because of Chrisean Jr.'s problems. In a recent interview with Academics, Chrisean essentially provided an update on her life. Karlissa, on the other hand, is furious. He essentially told her to quit using her son as leverage on Instagram. She can tell her son to stop using him for influence no matter how old he gets, just as you may tell him to stop using Chrisean Jr. He advised you to refrain from mentioning him in your interviews. He continued by saying that she simply wanted to move on and that she truly believed it. Apologies to be sincere. She genuinely wants the situation to be peaceful. I've been watching a number of clips where Chrisean is questioned about Blueface and she begins discussing the pregnancy, which makes it ridiculous. She will always say, "Oh, you'll remember he hit me with this," or "he did this to me while I was pregnant," or "he did not say that it's right," but it does seem that she is trying to throw a lot of hints that a lot of stuff happened to her during the pregnancy that didn't have anything to do with her basically harming the baby. Blueface pretended to have hip to the. Karlissa texted him to inform him of the status of the interviews and shit, it's the same old underscore to him, he essentially said. However, I wouldn't be shocked if she attempted to blame Blueface for everything if and when she did reportedly come out and claim something was wrong with her child. Watch the daily videos on my channel Saffold. Don't forget to press the bell icon. Please like this video and subscribe so you never miss our daily updates. Thanks for watching, and remember to stay tuned right here on Saffold for more.